Now that you have your infomercial or commercial, now what?
Now we have the creative piece of the project completed. It's ready to go on television. Well, who's going to buy the media? Who's going to answer the phones? Who's going to fulfill the product? Who's the merchant account? The people
Who's the
that
customer
actually
service?
Take the credit card numbers. Who does customer service? Who does digital? The entire business side of the project is just as key as having a great creative marketing piece to go on air.
And all this stuff that Barbie's talking about, we call the marketing and management aspect of a campaign, is that all that's happening in parallel. That starts from the very beginning. We start with a creative process and start learning about a product or service. We are putting together the foundation, the backbone of that campaign. And that is everything that Barbie talked about. Setting up all of these vendors, getting the microsite right, making sure that microsite is absolutely a perfect sales funnel to the content we're putting out in the infomercial or the commercial or the digital video or whatever it is, because as you know, everything in direct-to-consumer or infomercials, everything's omni-channel. You have to be everywhere your customer is, in social and digital and everywhere. But all that has to work together, but all that has to be set up way ahead of time. So when the content is done, you know where to deploy it. So wherever your consumer is, throughout the day, whether it's on their phone, whether on television, whether on their laptop or their iPad or wherever they're at, they're going to get the right message in the right snackable piece for the right platform. And all that is part of the planning way ahead of time and running a successful campaign.
One of the things you like to talk about, and I think it really helps illustrate the point of how important all the business side, what we call the back end of the campaign, is comprised of, is like we have customers, if you want to go back to Keurig as an example, they are not used to selling a single unit to a single customer at a single address. So that's a completely different mechanism than most of our clients are used to, and it requires a very specific fulfillment setup that ties into the telemarketing and the merchant account and the customer service. We tie all those together, and then our clients are allowed to sell one-on-one, which they're not used to doing.
Right. So if you have a 3PL, if you have digital in-house, or you have a media buyer that you're already using, that's fantastic. But I can just tell you from our years of experience, 99.9% of those things are good for your core business. When it comes to an infomercial or direct response, you have to have its own little entity, and that's what we're experts at. And that's why when we put together a campaign or a show, it's seamless and it works in its own ecosystem. And so having those things as a company are good, but you have to have specifics and experts in this business to be successful.
Right. And beyond those, all the mechanics that go into making a campaign successful on the back end, then there's the optimization. Then there's the data interpretation. I mean, which media buys are working? Where should we buy more media? Which media should we stop? What are the calculations as to how the product's performing? How is it selling against that media?
What's the attribution from Facebook? What's the attribution from retail? What's the attribution from Amazon? What's the attribution from the buy on television? How does that all work together? Someone's got to aggregate all that so you can have a media efficiency ratio. So now we're talking business results. Doing an infomercial or a commercial or anything is all fantastic, but if the business results aren't there, it was a waste of time. So to set up all this stuff is so important, because now we can accurately understand the business results to understand this was something good for the company, and we can grow it and we can scale it.
And we're trying to prove the goals that we set out initially with the client when this entire campaign started.
That's really important.
Right? So we have certain goals at the outset. Now we're back back here at the back end.
Right.
The campaign is on the air. All the mechanics are in place. What's the data coming in? How do we interpret it? How do we optimize it? And how do we put forth to the client, okay, here were the goals, here's the outcome. And that's what we do with every campaign.
And then once we've met that initial outcome, we're constantly optimizing to make it more and more profitable, or whatever the KPIs are.
Right.
We want it more than what we set ourselves up.
We're testing different offers. We're testing different upsells. We're working to get the average order value increased. So it's an ongoing campaign. It changes daily. We're always looking for new opportunities and how to improve on what we've started.
And I think the bottom line here is, when you're considering a direct-to-consumer campaign, whether it's an infomercial, whether it's a commercial, or whether it's all integrated with digital and social, is that there's so much involved. There's so many moving levers, so many parts and people, from production to back end to everything, putting it all together, that you have to really look at this as a real initiative with the company in order to be successful. And you want to work with people who've done it very successfully over and over again. So having a successful campaign is great. Having the right infrastructure and team to do it is even better. If this information was helpful to you or anybody you know, please like it, subscribe, and pass it on and share it.